Hi, Jacqueline Nash here from the Yoga House. Just a quick reminder to hit the subscribe button to get updates when we post yoga videos. Today we're going to be working on a few exercises to increase our awareness of where balance really is rooted in the body. Now, as we age, obviously it's better to have good balance so when we get knocked off course physically, we can recover. And in yoga practice, balance poses are a thing that many people struggle with. So once we understand where the root of our balance comes from, both physically and energetically, we can start to incorporate those more in our practice in a seamless way. So we're going to start out in mountain pose with feet about hips distance apart. Okay. Feet are parallel, so let's just take a look at the feet, make sure that the feet are parallel. Arms are just going to come next to the body. Now I want you to consciously push your feet down into the mat, crown of the head lifting up. So we have energies reaching in opposite directions, right? Balance is a lot about this movement of energy in opposite directions. Right, with the shoulders rolling back, push the feet firmly into the mat. And I want you to just start to bring weight forward, right, into the ball side of the feet, the toe side of the feet. Feel the toes pushing down to correct so you don't fall over. And then come back to center, toes push down to correct and bring you back to center. And then you're going to bring weight back into the heels. Feel the heels pushing down to correct so you don't fall back and come back to center. We come back to the toe side. Toes push down to correct, come back to center, and then we go back to the heels. Heels push down to correct, bring you back to center. So do that about 2 more times. Feel the feet working to correct even your balance in when 2 feet are down. And then you'll come back to center. As we come back to center, root the feet down, crown of the head lifts up. So we want to find weight evenly distributed between the front and the back of the feet. So now we're going to go side to side. So you're going to shift weight to the left side first. Feel the weight coming to the outer edge of the left side, and then the left side of the foot pushes in. Come all the way back to center, go over to the right side. Feel weight coming to the outer edge of the right foot. That outer edge pushes into the mat to bring you back to center. We go back over to the left. Bring it back to center. Come back to the right. Push the outer edge of the foot down, bring it back to center. So now, as we're standing here with both feet on the ground, feel weight evenly distributed between front and back and side to side. Root down, lift the crown of the head up. So now we're going to bring weight over to the left side. So weight goes over to the left. Feel that weight come all the way to the outer edge of that left foot. And then I want you to consciously push the inside of the foot down, the big toe side of the foot down. Okay? So now there's even distribution of weight across that whole left foot. Push down through that big toe side. Let's just take hands to waist, and maybe you can lift that right foot off the ground. Okay. Feel the ankle correcting, and so you maintain balance. Keep the crown of the head lifting up, and then bring it back to center. Right foot comes down, come back to center, and then shift weight over to the right. Feel the outer edge of the right foot pushing down, and then bring weight to the inside of that right foot, the big toe side. So weight is evenly distributed between front and back, side to side, hands are to the waist, and then root down, lift the left foot up. Okay, keep the crown of the head lifting up as you push down through that right foot, crown of the head lifts. Good, and then bring it back down to center. Okay. Left foot comes down. So we'll start again, feet hips distance apart, and I'm going to add a chair in for the next exercise. So the chair that, if you're going to be using a chair, we want to make sure that the chair is on a mat. If you're on a wood floor or a smooth surface, if you bring weight into that chair, it's going to slide. So we want to make sure it's on the sticky mat. Okay, so my left hand is on the chair. Again, finding feet parallel. And we're going to shift weight into that left foot, ground the left big toe. I want you to raise the right leg up. Push down through the left foot, lift the crown of the head up. And now we're going to make circles with that right leg, right, with the right hip. And now I want you to bring awareness to that left hip. Okay? So the left hip, right on the outer edge, right, of the gluteal, that muscle works to maintain balance, right? Maintain balance in the hip. So the hip's working, the foot's working. Okay? Feel that muscle. Be aware of that outer edge of the hip as you shift the weight with these circles on the right side. Keep the crown of the head lifting up. Come back through to center, raise the right knee up, maybe take hands to the waist, root down through that left foot, lift the crown of the head up, be aware of that left hip. Ground through the inside of the left foot, place the right foot back down. Now we'll switch sides, so chair comes over to the right side. Start out with feet hips distance apart, feet are parallel, right hand to the chair, left hand to the waist. Bring weight into that right foot, ground the inside of the right foot, the big toe side, raise the left leg up, start to make circles. Keep the crown of the head lifting. Bring awareness to your right hip. Okay, it's starting to work to maintain the balance as the movement on the left side is shifting the weight. Bring it back through to center. Raise that left leg up. Root down through the right foot. Engage the outer edge of that right hip. Maybe the hands come to the waist. Good, and release left foot down. Let's bring the chair back over to the left side. Left hand to the chair. Again, starting out with feet parallel. So we're going to make our way into Vrikshasana, which is tree pose. Okay? Right hand comes to the waist. Shift weight to the left. Ground the inside of that left foot. Now roll that right leg out to the side. Open up the hip. Okay, slide the heel to the ankle. And I want you to just here, push that right heel into the left leg and lift the heart up. Feel the energies moving in opposite directions. Left foot pushing down, heart lifting up. Hands might come to prayer. It might. And this is balance even with that right toe down. Okay? Next phase, bring the hand to the chair. Maybe slide that right foot up to the calf muscle. Push the foot into the calf. Leg pushes back. Feel this energetic lift of the heart. Root down through that left big toe. Maybe hands come to prayer. Feel the hip working. Feel the foot working to correct and maintain. Hand to chair. Take right hand back to the waist. So you might try that variation again. If it's in your practice to bring that right foot all the way up to the inner left thigh, do that. And then I want you to push the left leg into the foot, foot into the leg. Feel this energetic lift of the heart. Hand can stay to the waist. Maybe the hands come to prayer. Root down through the inside of that left foot. Push the foot down, lift the crown of the head up. Always have the option of adding the arms in. Lift them high. Good. And then hands come to prayer. Release. Take that right leg forward. Bring the foot down. Feel, as we come back to center, the muscles of the ankle, muscles of the foot, right? Feeling like they've been worked. Muscles of the hip, feeling like they've been worked. Let's switch sides. Okay, so chair's next to the right side. Hand to the chair. Feet are parallel. Okay. Shifting weight to the right. Ground the inside of that right big toe. Take the hand to the waist. Now roll the left leg out to the side. And first variation is going to be heel to ankle. And push the heel into the leg. Leg pushes back. Root down through that right foot. Lift the heart up. Maybe hands come to prayer. Even if this feels like no big deal, notice the muscles working. Notice what's happening to correct, because this is a balance pose. Okay, next variation, right hand comes to the chair. Foot comes up to the calf muscle. Keep that left knee wide. Lift the heart up. Weight to the inside of that right foot. Push the foot into the calf. Leg pushes back. Energetic lift. Maybe hands come to prayer. Feel what's working to correct and maintain the balance. Muscles in the foot. Hip working. to maintain stability in the hip. Right hand comes back to the chair. Take that left foot down. So now let's open the hip wide. And maybe you bring that foot all the way to the inside of the leg. If this isn't for you, work on one of the other two variations. Keep the heart lifting. Push the foot into the leg. Leg pushes back. Heart lifts. Maybe hands come to prayer. Feel the muscles of the foot working. Feel the muscles of the hip working. Be aware of that. Maybe you add the arms in. Feel the fingers lifting high so energy is reaching in opposite directions. And hands come back down. Hand to the chair. Left leg forward. And release it. Good. Feel the hips working. Okay. So now we'll take this chair to the front edge of the mat. Okay. And we're just going to be doing simple lunges. So we're going to start in mountain pose facing the chair. Feet about hips distance apart. Take hands to the waist. And you're just going to step this left foot back. Okay. Hands are going to come to the chair now, and you can adjust. And I want you to feel the hips hugging in towards each other. Okay? So it's like this energetic draw in towards the midline. Right? That right hip is working to hug in. Energy through the back leg. Heart lifts. Okay? Root down through that right foot, and you can even find that even distribution of weight between front and back, side to side here. Push down. And then step the left foot forward. Stand tall. Hands to waist. Right foot steps back. Hands come to the chair. Hug in around the hips. Send that left hip back. Okay. Feel the outer edge of that left hip working. Okay. Always making sure we're finding one focal point to gaze at in our balance poses. So it's laser focus for the mind. And then step the right foot forward. Come to stand tall. So I'm going to move my chair back just a little bit. So we have the option now to lift the hands up. So we'll start out with feet about hips distance apart. Step the left foot back. Hug in around the hips. Bring the arms forward. Take them to that chair. Send that left leg back. Hug in around the hips. Round the inside of that right foot. What does it feel like to bring hands to prayer? Keep rooting down through that right big toe. Send the left foot back. The heart forward. Take a deep breath in. If you fall out, chair is right here to bring your hands to. And then hands can come down. Release the left foot. Take the right leg back. Lift the heart. Energy through that right foot. Lift that left hip high. Take the hands maybe to prayer. Okay, keep rooting down through the inside of that left foot. Heart forward. Right foot back. Feel the hips working to correct. Feel the foot working to correct. Good. Hands come down. Soften left knee. Release the right foot and stand tall. Ooh, hips are working. Okay. So those are some exercises we can do to just bring awareness to where we're feeling the balance, where the balance is coming from. Let's do one more thing to just open up the hips. So I'm going to move my chair out of the way. Finding a seat on the mat. And we'll just open up the hips. So hands behind you. I'm going to take my right ankle above the left knee. Take the left foot to the floor and lift the heart. Okay, if this doesn't feel right on the mat, you can sit in the chair and do this, right, with the right ankle over the left knee. My right knee is reaching away from the heart is lifting. Right, notice where you're feeling the stretch. Right, so I'm feeling it right in this outer edge of the right hip, something that's been working quite a bit to maintain my balance. Good, and then I'll release the left leg, send the right leg out, and then we'll cross the left ankle above the right knee, bring the foot to the floor, take the knee away, keep that left foot flexed, lift the heart. Again, reminding yourself you could do this in a chair with the left ankle above the right knee. Good. Sending the right leg out, Send the left leg out. Good. Coming back through to center. Okay. So thanks so much for watching the video. Hopefully this was helpful. Just a reminder, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, leave us a comment if you want to see other videos or you have additional questions. Enjoy, yogis. Namaste.